It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus goes to Jalen Johnson. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Amazing how Jefferson makes first downs like that look routine, isn't it? He's off to the greatest start by a receiver in NFL history. Set records for most catches and yards in a player's first 3 seasons and led the league in both last year.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, yes.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
He's really been someone special to watch this season. It brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits fourth in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
Williams now looking to throw on second down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
In motion goes the tight end. On second down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Check that.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Off the play fake, Williams flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Williams. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here we go now on first and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Seven Pirates. Buffalo 18, Warriors 17, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Williams to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Go.
Swift is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now Williams going to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now receiver in motion left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Across midfield. He's on his way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Jones now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Let's go. Cut 19. Cut 19. 65 catch. Ready. Hut.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Ball start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Williams. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Williams On 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 3 yards out. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Off the bootleg. McCarthy got his man complete over the middle. It's James. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring in second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy over the middle, complete to Addison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The Bucs still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Jamar Chase with a touchdown reception from Joe Burrow. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all tied. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Rig. 19 Lions. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done game?
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This one swung out here to Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. We're going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Back complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Panther 11, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Williams to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So his second field goal here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one tied the game, and this one gets them the lead, but you just have to wonder if field goals are going to be enough. At some point, they've got to conclude these drives with the ball in the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if...
Touchdown, Vikings! Richie James, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That's complete right side to Kmet. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a... Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Williams now on 3rd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They got the lead here in the 2nd half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Come on, come on. Hey. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Williams throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
One more time with Swift. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Williams. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Santos with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Swift going to try up the middle. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Off play action. Williams. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run here with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 10. A minute 52 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, McCarthy able to find Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCarthy. That is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. The young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Street. Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Reload. Ready.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3rd and 9 here. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Bears, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.